Hi, welcome to my new series, Beta as Fuck. This is just some guy. What we have here is Heroes and Generals. Heroes and Generals is a first-person shooter combined with a strategy game. This new series is going to be taking a look at some early access games so that you guys don't have to. There's so many out there, and there are no guarantees that they'll be good or even finished. So to spare you guys some of the trouble, I'm going to take a look at them, give you my ideas, my opinion, and then so that you guys don't have to. So here we are, the game loading screen, and the game is split up into two sections, the hero side and the general side. I will be focusing solely on the heroes side in this video. Now, let's see what to talk about. Every person that plays this game starts out with a level 1 infantryman. Just this standard infantryman that I've got here. You start out with a semi-automatic rifle, the Guerre or the M1 Garand if you're an American. And then Streifengrenade, I'm not going to try to say that again. Or the, I forget what the American is, I've never played as them. But you spawn as this and you go into a game, and there's two game modes. Either the skirmish mode or a series of capture or defending modes. Now, there's a couple of things that I'd like to talk about before we get started here. And the first is the credit system. You go into a game and you fight, and the game ends, and then you earn credits and war funds. Credits are spent on buying weapons, buying vehicles, as you can see here, and refilling your ammunition for things like grenades or Gatling rounds on a plane or things like that. You can also spend credits on repairing vehicles. Now, the issue that I've had a lot of fun with this game. I've put in 30 hours, which is pretty impressive for an early access title. But despite that, there are some issues. So the credit system, you earn 30 credits, not 30 credits, 3,000 to maybe 4,000 credits per game. And it doesn't seem that all equipments are equitable. It seems like they arbitrarily pick and choose which one are going to be very expensive. Like, take this carabiner for example. It costs 71,000 credits. That's what, 24 games? That's a lot of games that you have to play, exclusively to get a bolt action rifle. I don't know, it seems extraordinary, compared to the fact that if you go over here to the vehicles tab, this Kubelwagen, which comes with a mounted MG34 machine gun, cost only 14,000 credits. There's a pricing inordinancy, and again, this is early access, so nothing here is representative of the final product, but it just seems arbitrary pricing structures. Okay, we've covered that now, and we can move on. When you fight in combat, you earn these badges, combat ribbons, and then you get medals. Medals modify your stats in one way or another. This guy has Marathon Man, which improves his stamina, and you need stamina for things like running and jumping. You can enlist new soldiers for 7,000 credits, and I have a fighter pilot and a tank crewman. So let's look at my fighter pilot. Now, here's something that really that bothers me a lot. When you spend some credits, you see this tree down here at the bottom. When you level up to a certain rank, you can spend some credits and specialize your person. Now, here's the issue. You do spawn with, for instance, a Messerschmitt, which is the German plane. It starts with a bomb and 20mm cannons and a Gatling gun. That's all great and well, but it doesn't spawn you with a weapon, not even the weapon that you see here, the pistol. And that's an issue because new pilots will crash a lot. They just are. There's nothing to be done about it. They're learning how to fly. But that's an issue, because in game you only have a certain number of spawns. You have to start with a certain number of planes and a certain number of tanks and a certain number of soldiers. Once they're done, your assault team is kicked out of the game. So rather than wasting all of your planes on a new pilot who doesn't know how to fly, just keeps getting downed over and over and over again, through no fault of his own, he's just learning how to fly, I feel like it would be a better choice to give the starting class a weapon. That way, when they eject, you can eject from planes or you can abandon tanks. That way, when you eject, you have an option for on-the-ground confrontation. That way, they're not, dying, being put back in a plane and dying. You only get something like 16 planes, and these games can often go on for an hour. So that's not even 1, 2, 3, 4, not even 4 planes every 15 minutes, something like that. And there's often maybe 2 or 3 pilots. It's just, it can be frustrating to deal with. And I feel like it would be really easily handled by giving them the weapon that is shown on the game launch screen. Well, I think I've talked enough. Let's get into a game and see what this is about. I was saying that earlier there's 2 game modes, skirmish and a series of capture and defending. There's another issue there. The skirmish takes about 5 to 7 minutes, and the series of capture and defending modes can take anywhere from 15 to a half hour to an hour. There's just no way to know. We got into a skirmish mode. There's just no way to know. Bump this up a bit. Okay, there we go. We're into a game now. There's something I want to show you guys real quick. Unless they took them all. I think they took them all. Damn. You can ride bikes in this game. Let me turn that off and... Oh, he's gone. You can ride bikes in this game. That amuses me. What was I talking about? Oh, skirmish. Skirmish takes about 5 to 7 minutes. Maybe longer, depending on if you've got like a really good game. I don't think I'm going to get there in time. Maybe. And the capture defending can take much longer than that. But you get the same amount of credits for doing either. And that doesn't seem quite fair. I mean, what's the point of doing the big battles if you can just get the same number of credits from fighting in a quick skirmish? I feel like they would have to rebalance those numbers, but that's fine. So we just captured C. We're going to go to B. After you've played for a while, you kind of get a feeling for how things are going to go down. Because they'll often come in through this way and hide up in the barn, but there wasn't much I could do about stopping that. So I decided to wait and see if anybody showed their face. Let's see. What else is there to talk about? So when you start the game, everybody gets thrown into these skirmishes, right? Which is fine. Oh my god, really? Oh, you're kidding me! I'm the worst player ever. Choked. Anyways, sorry. Everybody spawns, when you first play the game, into skirmishes. Now, that's fine. Skirmishes are great. And, oh yeah, you can whistle. Skirmishes are great for the first 10 games or so that you play. what happens after that is you get tossed into the pool with everyone. And that can be problematic because I've seen games where the other side has a piece of armor, a tank, or something like that, and they dominate the game because the standard soldier has no method. Oh, come on. The standard soldier has no method of dealing with armor. You have a rifle and grenades, typically, and you have to earn anti-armor weapons, which is troublesome, but I don't know. So that means that armor have a really significant advantage, which they should, but it often can turn the match one way or the other, depending on who has the armor. Now you can find Panzerfaust, which are rocket-propelled grenades, essentially. But they typically are at spawns, so you have to go to the spawn, you have to pick up the weapon, and there's a strange interaction with the weapon there. You can't change weapons, you can't pull out grenades, or you'll drop whatever weapon you've picked up at the time. Is that a friendly? No, that is not a friendly. I'm gonna go hunt. But it's just, see, like, for instance, I picked up this bolt-action rifle. If I want to pick up grenades, I have to drop the rifle and then pull out grenades. It's just a little bit of a strange way to deal with it. I like the bolt-action a lot, though. It's just a strange way to deal with it. I need to turn my mouse sensitivity down real quick. I have it really high for when I fly, because they don't have joystick enabled yet. Bother. What was I saying? Yeah, the armor. So you have to pick up this Panzerfaust and take it to the armor. Pray that you've aimed it correctly, because you've never fired one of these things in your life. And then if you happen to, have fired it correctly, you hit the Panzerfaust, and about half the time it's still moving around, which is not a great thing. That was a little too low. Okay, there we go. That's much better. So it's just a little strange that you can't do anything like throw a grenade at the tank and it hurts it. Even just a little bit would be really nice. There it is. He's gonna kill me if I stay there. Oh! I was not expecting that. What else is there to talk about? I don't know, I don't think that there's much else to talk about. Despite its flaws, it is a really good game. And there is... Here, let me show you the Panzerfaust spawn. So, there's one here, and there's one in that building over there. The way that you aim it is you right-click, obviously, and it has a series of sites that you go down, which is fine. This is going to be a long game. We've got a good back and forth here. It's not just one side crushing the other. But for the inexperienced player, these numbers, these ranges, don't mean a thing. So it's problematic because you got to run all the way over here carrying this thing. You can't drop it. there is a good thing to say. You can get into vehicles. This is a resupply, by the way. You hit it, you hold down on it, and you get health and ammo. None of this is ever explained to you, really. You kind of have to just figure it out. I'm just going to fire this off somewhere because I'm never going to make use of it. I don't think they have any armor. Oh, see, we do. And this is why that we've cleared out B so quickly. He just kind of ran through, they couldn't do anything about it, so hey, we, get the opportunity to take B. Oh, see, I had it on 80 still. I had forgotten about that. So yeah. There we go. This game punishes pretty hard reflexive firing. If you just kind of pull the trigger and hope, you're never going to hit anything. You really gotta aim. Oh, there he is. Anytime. There we go. Seems like there's some server side lag. I can't hit him. That's a little frustrating. I need to go find a resupply. It's back there. Yeah, again, you don't know any of this when you start playing, so if you get down to low health, you just kind of go, well, shit, I'm fucked. That's unfortunate. After we get done with this, I'll upload a second video. Where is it? There it is. I'll upload a second video about the pilot, or maybe I'll just combine it into this one. I haven't decided yet. But I appreciate you guys coming out and hanging out. Whether you're looking to support a new channel or looking to learn something about some the heroes and generals, either way, I appreciate the support. All right, I think I've talked enough. Let's kill some people. How many people are here? 2 enemy soldiers. Ooh, okay. So they're over there. Oh, that's something I didn't talk about. You can put your crosshairs on a person, and the crosshairs, I really shouldn't go over there anymore. That's the first place that, see, I just kind of tried to fire. That's the first place that people will go when they're new and they want to be tricky, so I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, again, we've got a tank, so we win. That's just... Whew. I want to make a close quarters person eventually with a SMG or something. Bother. He got away. He's waiting for, me to move. Get bored. Haha. Whew, we're doing pretty well. Oh, we're second. That tank is probably first. It's hard to compete against the tank. Oh, but I was saying spotting. You can put your crosshairs over somebody, and it shows up as enemy spotted. Who? I'm not sure who hit me there. Is there anybody in this building? No. Okay, so we won. See, 3,000 credits. It was a longer game, so 13 minutes. it seems justified. We'll be back with the fighter pilot segment of this video. I'm not going to go over the tank, but we'll be back.